Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Space Engineers. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Quantum Tater. Say hello, Quantum Tater. Ah. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to this, the Malaphor, the back end of the Malaphor. And really quick, welcome to this. This was what I was thinking about. This is called the Pronoid, and this was the vehicle I was thinking about making to entangle off that thing. However, you know, I don't think this is what we're going to go with. I did quite like it. So, without further ado, let's go back to our regular scheduled programming. No. So, that is a test environment I made. I was testing some ideas and I wanted to see what I was thinking of. So let's go ahead and load into the regular game. Last time on Spaceball Z, Lord Chaos, he said, just dump the stone, man. Just dump the stone. There's really no need for it, and you can always get more. I guess I am technically on a giant ball of stone, so that is true. Use it to fill the demand. Sorry, I had to take a drink. Excuse me. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, use it, dig some if I need to, because we're just wasting energy and time on it. Now, I will say, it looks like there was a bug. It wasn't the weight of my wonderful ship here that was causing the turn. See, now the wheels are turning. So it wasn't a weight issue. Something bugged out and the wheels just did not feel the need to turn, which is frustrating. But that issue has been resolved. Also on last episode, stone. Chad also said stop hoarding the stone. He said it only seems valuable of the time invested getting the gold. Is not like you won't be able to get more stone later if I needed some. That's true. So you can see the wild stones roaming in the back. All the stone is gone if we check our inventory. If we check our inventory, go here, type stone. We have less than one stone left. So stone has been taken care of. Chad also said that for our rover, I don't really need 2 of these cargo containers because it's for a combat rover to make light of the heavier armor and stuff. I agree. I think you're probably right. So we're going to do a redesign. But the reason I showed you the Pronoid is what I was calling that thing, is to kind of get an idea of what I was going for when I made this thing. That being said, now that I'm not going to do that, I guess we're going to grind this down and we're going to see what we can come up with. This episode, let's see. He said, Chad said 1 cargo container is plenty. I agree. I think the only reason I might want more would be to potentially offload stuff as we grind it down so that we don't have to park this thing too close. But now that the rover can move, that's good news. Let's see. Once I finish this, oh, and then Chad also said once I finish it, I could validate to see if it would fit under the Malaphor properly. Good clearance, etc., etc., etc. Or build an arm that can swing in and out of the way. Now, I was thinking, I had this idea of turning this into like a welder arm that I could swing in and out. Like, I'm going to make this a hinge up here and then turn into a welder arm. I'm not going to do that currently, but that was an idea that popped into my head. So, what we're going to do is we're going to saw this off. And we're going to get to designing. So, this is going to be our base. You can tell because we're just going to call this, I may still call it the Pronoid. We'll see. We're gonna see how that feels, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna time lapse most of this, so I will see you on the other side starting right about meow. Alright, let's take a quick interlude really quick, folks. Is it just me, or is this block right here, these heavy armor slope transition blocks? I don't recall these blocks ever existing before. I truly, I feel like these were sneaky added in. Look at it, like this is the perfect block right here. I've never seen this block before in my life. Not once. And that's crazy to me. And it looks like there's tip. It looks like there's two sides to each. Like look at that. That is the perfect block right there. Literally. And I've never seen it before. I did know this block existed. So if we grab just as many of those as possible, let me come over here and click that. I just have never seen that block before. This is my heavy armor looking guy. Alright, let's see what we got so far. Alright, how's that look? Looking good. It's like a little buggy. I like it. It's very tube shaped right now. I'm gonna have the guns a little proud, and I wanted that on purpose. So what we're gonna do, if I can, real quick, we'll go ahead and stick that out so I can show you guys. I believe it's the auto cannon. We can go into production really quick and look at ammo. So the auto cannon or assault cannon rounds require nickel, magnesium, and iron, whereas auto cannon shells require nickel. So we could do autocannon or assault cannon. Now this is the autocannon. The assault cannon also, I think yeah, it's equally as devastating, but we're gonna stick with autocannon. I know it's a smaller caliber, but I feel like that has the best vibe right now. That's just what I'm going with. And we're gonna go ahead and turn off, nope, I need you to turn off the idle movement. And then I want this to just be called, I'm going to call it Starbird. I know these are going to be groups, so it's not necessary that I name each one of these like this, but I, for my own sanity, I have been in the middle of doing this. So autocannon, and we're going to call this port. Alright, so that's kind of what we're looking at right here. Now this isn't going to give us the range, so what I was thinking, and I think I may have already flubbed it up. No, I haven't. I have not flubbed it up yet. Okay, so perfect. We're going to go here, and potentially, notice that I am constantly elevating up, by the way. That's a new feature that I didn't used to do. So I was thinking, what if we slap one of these bad boys right here on the back? I don't know. We're going to think about that. Now, obviously, if we did that, this would require this right here. We'd have to grab some of these. We'd have to go basically out this way. I am just constantly flying upwards. That's very odd. Ooh, that gives me gives me an idea for some redundancy where I can do this right here. This right there. And then pop, pop, and then we'll go back to this guy here. And then same exact thing. We'd want to come over here, do this right here. We go, we go, comes out this hole there, and then there. And I'm going to leave that one open just for now, just so I can... Just so I could access those ports. I'll finish it off later, but my thought would be... idle movement. Turn that off. Yeah, and then I'll close these two off in a minute. That way that's all done. But like, look at that. So then it's got this little ship going on, this vibe. And then that's obviously a thing that's happening. So yeah, that's what I've got so far. I don't know. I haven't decided. Part of me, like if we just do this with light blocks really quick, just as a quick experiment. If we go here and we just knock this out, I just want to see what this is going to look like. So this is obviously not going to be permanent, but then we grab this block here, do this, and then this block here, block there, and then back to this, and then that gives that vibe right there. And then I'm going to chop all these off really quick after I do this, but I just want to get a vibe for it. So like it would look like that, and it would go out that way. I like this. Okay, this is what we're going to do. All right, pick it back up again. We're going to go back into time lapse. I just wanted to stop and say that I've never seen these blocks before. That's new to me, and it's maybe refreshing, maybe not refreshing. I don't hardly know. All right, so back to time lapse now. Oh yeah, this is looking good, guys. I'm really liking this. I wonder if there is a window slope that could take that. Like, I like the way this all looks. We're gonna have to give it a color change, obviously, because this is awful in the color. Real quick though, we can go Pronoid. We can say, let's attach this guy. We can do switch lock so that it's there. Beautiful. Got my energy back. All right. What are we looking at? How are we looking at so far? I love the way these things look over here. I think that's a good vibe. I think what we're going to do is this right here. I know this is going to be a bunch of heavy armor, and we're just cooking resources, but this is going to be to get those resources back, right? Like, that's going to be our plan here. So if we go like this, and then like this. Nope. Going to have to be... Huh. I know there's a transition piece. I don't remember it. Oh yeah, it's this thing right here. You gotta do this first. And then this guy. I think we're gonna have to go with... Nope. Let's see if I can get this blocked the way I want it to. Let's start right here. Perfect. And then... Yeah, there we go. Let's see what that looks like first, and then we'll go from there. Oh yeah, that looks good. I like that. And then we can do, if we want to do some embellishment right here, I have an idea for that. So but we're not going to do it right now because we need to have this space open. So let's go ahead and grab this. I think we're going to need some heavy blocks back to here. And then honestly, one of the blocks I really wanted to use for this was the same blocks we just used up there, which would be this guy here. Fit that guy like that. Fit that guy like that. And then more of those. And then we can, so that's going to be a different vibe. I think we're going to have to do this right, this, and then maybe we do like a side piece like this. We'll see what that looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and just come up here and make sure that we do our big blocks in that same way, like this, and then, was it this one right here? We go, nope, this one right here, we pop that block and we say, nope, 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 going the wrong way. This guy here. And then we go blap, 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 hop, hop, and then I believe we have to go to this block, this block, and this block. And then we can do this. Sorry about that. I kind of got on a tangent. I'll pick you up on the other side once more. Bow. And we're back. Sorry, my fiancée, the love of my life, decided to interrupt me, and then I had another thing I had to do. So, where were we? I'm totally lost. Oh yes, we were making this, the pronoid. If you didn't know, pronoid is the opposite. If you have pronoia, it is the opposite of paranoia. Pronoia means for no, like, so paranoia is basically that for no justified reason do you think people are after you. Pronoia is for no justifiable reason you think people are like you for no reason whatsoever. So it's an interesting thing. All right, max distance. Let's do this to 3.5. Let's go here. Let's reverse it up. And reverse it back down. Should have a little more room down here. Perfect. Okay. Off to the races once more. We're going to get this thing knocked out the rest of the way. So far, that's what we got. Looking pretty good. We've got one engine. I am making a hovercraft, by the way. That's what's happening. If you didn't notice, or you didn't figure it out yet, that's what's going to happen. So, here we go. We're off to the races now. Alrighty, what do we got so far? How are we looking? Look at this weird bubble of a monster. This thing is insane. I'm appreciating it. I love every second of it. I'm here for it, but it definitely looks frickin' wonky. I'm okay with it. I am super duper okay with it, so we'll continue on with this weird path. And then, yeah, we'll see what's next. As soon as I get some energy back, we'll get down to the bottom part of this welding. Maybe I'll cut to the next scene. So just grab as many, you know what? I should just come in here and say, okay, I need more than that. Good, here comes weather. I was just thinking to myself, I haven't had enough weather today. Let's see. We just need metal grids. That's really what this is. Do I have not enough? Do I have not enough? You know, let's go ahead and grab 200 metal grids. And we'll just keep cooking. Now, I heard somewhere, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I thought I saw somewhere that even just putting down the plate, despite not having all of the metal, like everything welded into it, that it made the metal, like these things, fairly strong. I don't know if that's the case or not. But there you go. Look at that. It's welded up. We've got to do some finishing work here. Obviously, this looks like bung, but we'll get on that right now. And yeah, I will pick you up once again on the other side. I just wanted to take a quick respite because I'm sitting here getting energy back. I thought, it's probably a good idea to discuss what I'm doing, or you know, something. I don't know. I don't know what a good idea is. But that is not going to do that. I don't know if there is a transition piece for this, if I'm being honest. I guess we're about to find out in just a couple of seconds if there is one. It's probably in this block set right here. If there is one. There may not be though. Let's see. What do we got? Nope, not this guy, not that guy. Probably not that guy either. Okay, well, I'll pick you up on the other side as soon as I find this block. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Look at this thing. This thing is insane looking, right? It's kind of crazy. I'm excited about it. It's got cool. We've got double batteries. The underside is very well protected. Um, this is a weird gap right here that I don't hate. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Trying to figure out what to do. Because honestly, right now I could carry this. I could carry this block forward, but I kind of like this gap. The question then becomes, if I do that, just give us some more protection around the wheels. The problem is we don't have reverse thrust yet. That's the one thing we didn't do. I've got half a mind to like knock out this guy here. This guy, nope, not that guy. And do like 9. There you go. I think I need at least one more of these guys off. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see if we get this thing figured out. There we go. Alright, so now we got some reverse thrust. I think this thing's ready for a little bit of a voyage. This is a very weird shape under there. I kind of like it. It's just kind of strange. The whole thing is pretty strange, to be honest. Obviously, I don't feel like I'm done with the... I don't think I'm done with greebling up here, but I need to figure out what that looks like because I honestly don't know. I don't want to get it too much heavier than what it currently is, but it is pretty freaking cool so far. I think this weird block is going to be the block that saves us right here, but I honestly don't know. Again, this is a block that I'd never seen prior to this, so I'm pretty sure they like hot patch this guy in because it is not a block that I'm familiar with. So let's get, I think first let's figure out this stuff right here. So let's go here, 5. We're gonna say we want this block and this block, which leaves us this block, this block. Okay, we can do the same there. We just put this here, this there. Six, 7 to get all those into production. We'll do that, click that. Okay, and this block here, I think I'm gonna change it out for a, we're gonna do this block here. We're gonna go blap. Same thing. Get that block down. There we go. Kind of gives that little halo look. It's like a IndyCar halo. That's what I'm thinking of. And since this one's completed over here, we can do. Here's my thought. I have 2 thoughts. Honestly, I don't have a thought at all. Actually, I'm trying to think what would be the best. So if we did this and we say, okay, you're gonna be this block there. I'm trying to think what would be the best block for this. Best block of waking up. Let's see what that looks like. And then we could just, for here, we would just do this right here. We would just go 9, we'd go blop, blop, blop. Come over here, grab some blocks, put them into production, and then grab what I got. And then how do we like the way that looks? I think this looks a little too aggressive. Yeah, what if we did, okay, let's move this guy off. What if we did, man, it's always something, right? this guy there, and then well, that does not line up. It's gonna have to be this guy. It has to be the. How does that look from a standpoint of that? And then we could absolutely do this right here. And then 5. Um, 4. Obviously we need to grab this part right here and do that. Now we can come back to here, do this. 6, nope, 5. This, 4, bop, bop. 6, 7, nope, 5. This guy. This guy. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, we got bop, bop, bop. Okay. Well, I guess now I can pick it up out of there, right? I can say... Ah, goodness gracious. Ah. And then we should have... Let's see. Should have a block that fits our needs. Okay. So obviously minus the block that I can't add to this right this second. We do that block there, and then 7. 5. Bop, bop. You know, I guess this time I can go ahead and put that block in. So let's see, what do we need? We need this guy here. We need the curve, and I need that curve fit just like that. I think this is the wrong type of armor. It is. Okay. So that rounds that out. The top is done the way I think I want it to be. Maybe. I don't think there's a block for that, but we could try this guy here. Nope, it's got heavy armor. It's intended to be that way. It's intended? Not intended. Alright, not intended, Lord. Uh, 4, 3. Alright, let's see. Grab those things. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, blah, 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 blah. Why can't I hit that? So we don't have headlights on this thing yet, and we don't have lights on this thing yet. That doesn't mean anything. It just means we don't have lights on it yet. I think this is it though. Look at this. Look at this thing. Okay. Man, this is a weird one. It's a weird looking ship. I'm here for it. I think it looks freaking cool. We've got plenty of heavy armor everywhere. We could use one. I think we could use some headlights maybe somewhere. I don't know how I'm going to put those on here. Oh, yeah, and then my last little bit of my doodads was what I was going to do here. This is going to say we're going to go orange, orange, and then we'll do orange, orange. Did I put that as far back? I didn't. Let's do this right here. And then ba ba ba. This little detail right here brought to you by me. We're gonna have some more paint job stuff, but that's all right. So that's it, man. Look at this thing. Okay, so first let's do wheels. These are all we're gonna say P copy. P mid braking wheels. And then we're gonna grab all these guys. We're gonna say no steering, no propulsion, no brake. And we're gonna say we're gonna do height offset. We want maximum. Is that what we want? Oh yeah, maximum friction 0. Beautiful. So now if I'm afraid to test drive it yet. I don't know that I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready for it yet. Am I ready for it? I don't know. What do you guys think? Man, this thing looks weird. Cool, but weird. I was thinking if I blow out one of these sections here, I could put lights in right there, but so far, this is going to be our combat craft. So let's do it. Let's go for a quick test drive. What are we at? We are 2 hours into this design process. So here we go. Blap. Let's let her down. And then, so first and foremost, groups, we've got the P brakes. We're going to say increase friction. And we're going to say decrease friction. Where is it at? This is supposed to be decrease friction. Decrease friction. Where the hell is that button? There we go. Okay. And then Atmo. All atmospheric thrusters. We're going to say P Atmo. Atmo. Save that. We're going to do our 2 reverse thrust. P reverse. Atmo. I don't think I'll need that, but just in case, you never know. Atmospheric thrust, we're going to say toggle on off. 7, it's going to be cranked on. Now if we reduce the friction, we might have to have a stabilizing arm out to the left. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's go ahead and remove the weather. I know. It's cheesy, but let's test this out. See what we got going on. We got the truth up ahead. Whoa, we're hovering. So far, so good. This thing weighs a ton. I will say we cannot be even slightly drifting when we decide to hit the brake system. This thing is a cruiser. Okay, the other thing we did, if you guys saw this, you'll notice that my seat has seat in brackets and my cockpit, or those tail lights have brake in brackets. What we did a programmable block, and basically there's a script. It's really useful. It is called browse scripts. Refresh here. It is called advanced brake lights. Click that. Check code. Hit OK. Hit OK. Run code. Block out of it. Eventually, what'll happen is it turns those lights off in the back, and then when I hit the space bar, it will make brake lights, which obviously are not very bright. Why aren't they very bright? That is crazy dark. Offset. That's what they're called. We're going to say the offset light, we're going to say that radius needs to be 3. Let's say intensity, let's go up to 3 as well. There we go, a little bit better. Now, obviously, these are not going to help us brake, right? Because that's not how hover cars work. But then I can turn this on, get the vehicle stopped. It's got weapons, they're protected. At least the cargo case is protected. This thing is freaking bulletproof. We do need to add some lights to it. I wasn't thinking that we would, but I'm seeing that we're probably going to need some lights, and so I'm going to find a spot for those. Maybe, I don't know, need a couple of spots for them. So if we reduce this guy here, how low do we think this has to be to get this docked up? Let's find out. You know what, before we do that, I think that's it. I think we're going to call it here. I might do some lights off screen. Like I said, I'm going to show you what the other one looks like ahead of time. This needs a paint scheme. This thing's going to be wonky. We're going to test it out. Hopefully it's awesome. Hopefully it's not stupid. If it is stupid, that's okay. We'll have seen it here first. Not stupid and awesome. Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's grab ourselves a screenshot. We're going to need a screenshot of this bad boy, right? And that right there is a combat hovercraft. We're going to see how bad it performs in our first thing. I believe I saw a vehicle somewhere coming up. So if you guys enjoyed this, you know what to do. This could be a lot of time lapse in this episode. But I do have a combat craft, and next time we're going hunting. We're going to go after it. I might, off camera, do a little splicing on how to get this thing into our interior. And I'll show you what that looks like later. That's just what it is. That's what it's going to be. Yeah, if you like this, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, bell notification. We're trying to go for 300. I believe we hit 219 the other day, so I appreciate you. Welcome to all the new people. You guys are awesome. All the people who comment down below, thank you very much. I really appreciate all of that. And yeah, guys, I will catch you later, taters. And let's see if we can wave. Oh, we sure can't. All right, guys. Remember, always be kind. Bye.